So when did you start Ecovest Capital?
It's funny. It's not my training or background. We're a sponsor of investment programs that are real estate based and sold through FINRA registered broker dealers or SEC registered investment advisors. Yes. I don't have a background in capital markets. I don't have a background in finance.
Yes.
I mean, the reality was I was a tennis pro growing up. My dad believed, and it's really funny, he thought that he grew up poor in the Bronx, and he thought that if I learned to play tennis as a child, that I'd meet a lot better class of people, I'd learn
better
a little more
influence,
social skills, influence, and give me more opportunities.
Right.
And he was right. So I decided that I was going to use my tennis to meet people, and it exposed a whole world to me. At 16 years old, I realized that I was not going to make it as a tournament tennis player. So I wound up working for a gentleman named Nick Bollettieri. Nick at the time was the highest paid teaching pro in the world. He had many resorts where he was the head tennis professional. Today it's IMG Academy in South Florida where juniors, high school children train in a variety of sports for a professional career. Great educational standards, great athletic standards for their future. So I decided, having grown up in New York and having family in the record business, I really liked the record business, but I thought it was, I don't want to say sleazy, but not the most legitimate business.
Correct. No, it doesn't feel like a real business.
That's right. It was
I got it.
A lot of deals and a lot of things that were not necessarily above board.
Got it.
So I decided I wanted a career in advertising. And the only job that I wanted was at Ogilvy and Mather.
Oh, wow.
Ogilvy and Mather was one of the biggest advertising agencies.
I studied David Ogilvy. Yep.
Right. So I read Confessions of an Advertising Man from David Ogilvy. And that's when I decided that was my first job.
Wow.
They didn't know that yet. So teaching tennis in Long Island in the Hamptons, that summer I met a gentleman named Peter Craighead, who is the managing director on the American Express Worldwide Global account, who's on the board of directors of Ogilvy Worldwide.
Wow. I
met multiple creative directors because tennis was trendy back then. This is the mid-'70s.
So a lot of the successful people, they play tennis.
They play tennis.
That's like golf, right?
Correct. As golf is today, and they came through my clinic.
Yeah.
So I made a deal with Peter. He wanted to win the Ogilvy and Mather tennis tournament, and I wanted the big job at Ogilvy and Mather.
Oh, so there's a barter going on, right?
You
help me do this, I help you do that.
We made the deal.
You got the deal, yes.
And I thought the fix was in.
Yes.
So I trained him for the summer. He won the Ogilvy and Mather tennis tournament. And again, I thought the fix was in. All he did was set up an interview with the person running the account management training program.
Okay.
So when I got there, I had a little swagger. I had a little arrogance.
So you thought you're going to get the job.
I thought I was getting the job. I thought the fix was in. So in the interview, you might say I was a little more assertive, a little more aggressive than I might have been. There was no fear. What I didn't know is David Ogilvy said, we only want to hire superstars. If you don't think that you could sit in my desk, behind my desk in my chair one day, we don't need you. He wanted to hire people smarter than you and better than you, so that when you got promoted, the person below you would be capable of doing your job.